So good morning again and welcome back to Good Morning Tobago as we continue our special coverage of International Women's Day 2025. And today we celebrate women who are making an impact in business, wellness and leadership. And our next guest is someone who truly embodies this spirit. She is a true example of resilience, reinvention, and entrepreneurship. She started her career as a systems engineer, a field where women are still underrepresented, and has since successfully transitioned into the business world as the owner of Oasis Juice and Salad Bar. Her journey is a testament to the power of taking risks, embracing change, and following your passion. So this morning we are pleased to be joined by the owner of Oasis, Miss Glenise Wint-Lawrence. Welcome.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
Good morning, and it's a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Sitting and chatting with you in this capacity. Usually we're ordering our salads or juices, and we say this is the lady that takes all of our money every lunchtime here at the Port Mall on the second floor at Oasis Salad Bar. Now you would have really tapped into a niche where persons started transitioning into trying to live a healthier lifestyle. So you really took advantage of that as it relates to entrepreneurship. Tell us about why it's important, as persons in business, not just women, to understand the climate and understand how to position yourself to benefit from that.
I will say, you look and see what is needed, what persons need in this society that we're in, what is the desire of persons. People normally express this very by the way, but if you pay attention to what they're saying and what they're asking, it will give you an idea of, is that a niche market? Is it needed? How many persons are doing it? How many are not? But me getting into salad and juicing in Tobago was because I came and there was no salad bar. And I love salads. I eat a lot of salads. And that's how it began.
Excellent. But outside of Oasis, you began as a systems engineer. And for persons, like myself, millennials, we thought that the software engineers and software analysts were quite a recent thing. But you were doing this for a long time. Tell us about your journey, your career. Tell us a little bit about that.
My journey started and career with doing accounting. And my husband was a professional. My job took a lot of time. And I thought it fit to stop working as a professional and be a stay-at-home mom. And while being a stay-at-home mom, I started studying to become a systems engineer so I could then become an entrepreneur and work for myself. And that's how I got into that field. It was a little challenging because most of the persons at that time were young persons. I was the oldest in the class, and I was serious about completing and committed to having that time for myself, to be able to work for myself and also have that time to be very present in his life.
Awesome.
Yes.
So what inspired you, or what inspired that shift from engineering to entrepreneurship?
I remember one day being in a gym, and I think it was between perimenopause and menopause. And after a spin class, I was sitting there talking with another young lady, Paula Henderson, and she said, "What's happened?" And I was explaining to her, and she said, "That's why I'm studying nutrition." I said, "You are?" She said, "Yes. So we could take care of ourselves. Doctors don't know nutrition that well." And she gave me all the details and all the information. I looked into it, and there began my health coaching and studying to become a nutritionist so I could take care of myself and my health. Because to be healthy, fit, you can conquer any job.
Excellent. And so we know you and your husband as being somewhat of what we call a power couple. He's a pilot and you were in engineering, systems engineering. So how were you able to strike that balance between having two extremely powerful careers? Yeah, let us know because you said you did eventually leave and became a
Well,
stay-at-home
the
mom. How was that?
timing was right. That was God's doing. He retired just about the time I began this. He not fully retired, and he was there to support me and help me all through it all. Without him, none of this would be possible. I mean, the staff, some of my family members, my aunt, Geraldine Leader, Matachi Leader, and everybody else who saw my vision. Because sometimes you can have a vision and nobody else sees it. I was discouraged initially, but being a powerhouse, as you put it, it really takes patience with each other and seeing each other's vision, and other people seeing it, and that coming together made it happen.
What would you say are some of your high points or your high points as you ventured into entrepreneurship and the opening of the Oasis salad bar and juice?
I would say the embracing of it all from a lot of customers. Sometimes on very tough or hard days, and you express that to them, and they say, "No, we need you. You need to be here for us for lunch." You know, that has really pushed me to keep striving and keep continuing. It was really a high point when we had challenges to get produce, and they will still come and they say, "Just make me anything. Once you make me something, I know it will be healthy." You know, those are high points to me, that people are satisfied with what we offer.
Excellent. And well, we want to take this time to thank you for venturing into an area that had not been ventured into before, and having the vision and expressing that vision to the persons in, in your inner circle, and doing it regardless of the no's or the persons who may have said, well, this is a KFC and Royal Castle people. They're not going to come and spend all that money on a salad, and they could just go by the market and make a salad. But everything that comes along with having these new, fresh ideas. But I'm sure that this is something that you saw worked well outside
Yes.
of Tobago. How important is it for women, particularly women who want to be in entrepreneurship, who want to lead, to try their best to get that international exposure that is needed to help shift their perspectives?
Travel, read, divine intervention, talk to God. He downloads a lot of vision, but mainly traveling, finding people who have done it and done it well, following them, getting in contact with them. I think that really, really will augur well for that.
Excellent. And so as it relates to women and the importance of personal growth, personal development, and specifically you said the importance of health and wellness and just taking care of your body. There are women who would say, well, I cannot afford an Oasis salad every lunchtime. What advice do you have for women as it relates to maintaining that femininity, but also maintaining their health and their physique?
Well, affordability. Having a budget and sticking with that budget will help, because we have to do the same thing. We would love to provide certain things, but then prices go up, prices go down. And you just have to find that synergy and balance in that spending. you have to take care of your health. It costs, it really does. But if I have $100 and I would like to spend that on my health, I will go for some greens. I might try a supplement, healthy juice. If I can't afford it, I'll have water, may step up to coconut water. But you have to budget and try your best to eat healthy. It really helps you mentally, physically in your daily routines.
And what would you say are some of the biggest health mistakes, particularly women, make, and how do we improve?
Not listening to our bodies. We must listen to our bodies, and we have to pay special attention to every stage that we get to. I think that will be one of our biggest mistakes, not listening to what's happening within us, getting checkups, doing our checkups, getting our pap smears, making sure we do our breast examinations, and exercise,
Right.
pray, make time for God. That's spirituality, keep you grounded. But health-wise, yeah.
Excellent. And even for the young women watching this morning, is there anything that if you had it to do over again, you would have done it differently? And so you would advise the next generation to do it like this?
Ooh. What did I say? I did my research. I missed a few things in between, yes. The workforce, staffing, that was a big issue. But if you're a sole trader, then you rely on yourself and your resilience, hard work, persistence. And if you are looking to go out and develop an entire business and staff it, training. Customer service training for staff especially, and they must have that natural ability to provide service. We're here to serve. We're not just here for a 9-to-5 and a paycheck. So I would advise them to make sure they do their due diligence and have a professional do interviews and get the right persons to see a vision, to have it with you, and to go through that experience.
Excellent. I think that was an excellent response and something that we can all take into any sector of business that we want to get into. And yeah, so I want to say a special thank you to you for providing my lunch. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Yeah, and doing it with such grace as well. And we want to thank you here at Tobago Updates for being a part of this morning's discussions.
I thank you.
Yes.
I thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, Glenise. You were awesome this morning, and sharing your journey and your experience, because I remember when Oasis opened and it was at the Esplanade.
Exactly.
And you saw the flyer coming around, and everybody wondered, you're gonna eat salad every day. And I think when I tasted the salad for the first time, it caused you to have return customers. It was really, really tasty. And you also wanted to experience other items on the menu. Thank you for what you have brought to Tobago. And this was a novel venture. Thank you for promoting health and wellness on the island.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All best wishes to you.
And let me just say, you have also caused me to step up my salad making game.
Lovely.
Because now I have pecans, cranberries, feta cheese,
very
all
nice.
of these things in my fridge. So when I'm making my salad at home, I cannot reduce my standard. I have to maintain the Oasis standard. So you have raised the standard of how we think about salads, because before it used to be tomato, cucumbers, lettuce, carrots, right? So now we have exotic salads at home, and so when we are not home and we can't make it for ourselves, we know we got to run by
just balance
Oasis.
those proteins, fibers, and you're good.
Excellent, excellent. Well, guys, unfortunately, we have to round up the discussion this morning because I am going to be a part of that women debate, women in leadership debate that's happening at the Assembly Legislature this morning. And we have a number of our Tobago updates women that are going to be a part of that debate. We have a young lady, Jo Sheldon, that you often see here on Tobago Updates. We also have Mrs. Jewel Green George, who does the book club. She hosts the book club here on Tobago Updates, and a number of other outstanding young Tobago women. I know that Corey Nancis, who is also the technical advisor at the Division of Tourism, she's also going to be a part of that debate. We have as the presiding officer, Miss Kimmy Potts, and a number of popular faces that you tend to see around here in Tobago. So we look forward to supporting the young women this morning. Now that's starting at 9. That means I'm already late, but guess what? I'm gonna be there regardless. I am speaker number 15 this morning, and we are talking about period poverty and all that can be done here on the island of Tobago to reduce period poverty. Again, I want to say thank you to my co-host, Ms. Petal-Ann Benoit. You did an excellent job this morning.
Thank you very much. It was an honor being here. I am delighted as Tobago Updates, and I must commend Tobago Updates for this initiative. It's a really good one, celebrating women, and let's keep pushing forward.
Excellent. And again, to all guests this morning, you did excellent. So we want to thank you for being here, and we know that your friends and family watching are very proud, and you did a great job at representing the Oasis Salad Bar this morning. So guys, we want to thank you so much for being a part of this morning's discussion. I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, and your comments, and all that you have been doing to make Tobago Updates the #1 broadcaster here on the island of Tobago. Again, guys, be sure to stay tuned because that debate is about to start. All right? Have a great day.